girl Marissa Brooklyn. I'm back at it again. How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope I'm finding you in a peaceful, state of mind. If I'm not, then by all means, I hope that, I can sit here and talk to you and we feel a little bit better, right? I'm doing well. Thank you, if you're wondering. Okay, so today I'm going to be piggybacking a little bit off of my last update. I'm going to tell y'all a couple of solutions, a couple of opinions, ideas, that can help make everything better. Okay, in my opinion. So I have a solution to the protesting, or so I believe I do. So if you're protesting about wanting respect and feeling disrespected, instead of doing all of this to stay and share the same places as the individuals who you are feeling against or are against you, you could work on your crafts. You can build up the people who you do want to be around you, who you do want to support you, and then buy an island or a town, a city, or something together. You can change the laws. You can create your own civilization if that's really what you want to do. It don't have to just be a game. It could be real life. It's okay. It's possible. You have that power. You and everyone else has that power if people are agreeing and deciding this. Right? You could come together for real and be the difference that you want to see. You could show the youth what their truth can be. Because otherwise, you're holding yourself back and you're oppressing yourself. Why? Because if you have a craft and you work hard at it and you stay determined, it's destiny for you and for others who does the same, put their all into their crafts, to be rewarded. We see it every day. And it's amongst all skin complexions because they strive and they work and they're determined and they're going to make sure that they get something out of what they're doing. And this is, like I'm saying, all skin colors. I can't make this up. They believe in themselves, they believe in their passions, and they put their best foot forward. And there's plenty of other people who you overlook so that they cannot build themselves up. And they're actually the same complexions as you and the same fields as you. But you sharing and forwarding and promoting negative things that you don't want is just you promoting it and you skipping past on people's crafts, people's skills. These is people who, if you do what you got to do and work on your craft, you could use this person who does plumbing. You see this person who has their own plumbing company, but you don't promote their plumbing company. Why? Because if something happens, you might live in housing and you could just call so-and-so, or if something happened, your family members are plumbers, so you're good. No, what about the other people? What about after y'all all get y'all crafts together and y'all do decide to move somewhere else? You think it's only gonna be one plumber? I mean, how's this gonna work, right? No? Oh, you already know how to cook, so you don't need to promote the other chef. You gonna cook for everybody? Everybody's gonna like your food? I don't think so. That's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. So think about that, right? Stop skipping past your own community, your own family, your own citizens, of the population that you aspire to have, and not giving them anything but grief. Because you sharing the negativity is giving them grief. You're giving yourself grief. You're giving your children grief. You're giving everybody that's around you grief. That's all you passing around is grief. If you want to change, make a change. Be the change. Support the people. Support your people. Identify who it is that you do want around you and your communities. And go get a community and do what you got to do. So I want to let you know that if you're drawn to a power crystal, then you can definitely click the link, because I'll definitely be reading these pals. These pals are some crafts. So if you feel like you're not sure, what it is, that's your craft and stuff like that, I'll be reading some, crafts for people and help you identify what they are, if you are interested in doing that, or if you're just interested in building yourself up. So, it's your girl Marissa. Hey, I thought I was done, but now I'm gonna talk about understanding karma, because there's levels to this ish, right? I'm jumping right in. Okay, cool. So, understanding karma. Karma is defined as, this is Google's definition, okay? The sum of a person's actions in this or a previous states of existence, viewed as deciding their fate and future existences, right? So you know what that means? That means karma is, if you was back in the golden days and you was a thief and you're born in this realm to a poor family, and it seemed like y'all can't get it, like nothing for nothing, and maybe you feel like everybody is trying and everybody's putting their best foot forward, but for some reason y'all still won't be blessed. Just continue to do good, because it doesn't have to be your karma from now. It could be your karma from back then. You got to do good for this life so that your next life and the rest of the people who's affected by the things that you did from the past can get a fair chance. If a fair chance is what you're expecting, if you feel like you didn't get a fair chance. If you want any more like explanation on that or piggyback, drop it in the comments. So what else that means is, not only you are affected by your decisions, and you can get the moment to acknowledge karma the day of or generations later. For example, if you buy something, a town, and the town doesn't do well, and then all of a sudden, years later, your great grand makes the town boom. But it's still your great, grand's town because of you. Like, that's karma. Karma takes time, but you just have to believe. Everything is happening for a reason. If you're being guided to do something, do it. And don't feel like, it's a loss if, you don't see the outcomes immediately. That's not a loss. So what else I'm going to say is, a parent could have moved to a neighborhood not fit for their child. A person could have stolen an ice cream bar, resulting in the future generations being thieves, or something very valuable being stolen from them or their children. And that can happen. That can be karma. The parent moving to the neighborhood not fit for the child could result into losing your child. It could result into your child moving away, the relationship between you and your child being broken up. Your child is forming a relationship with somebody they shouldn't be forming a relationship with, because you exposed them to this person, even if the neighborhood is better, or for whatever reason you feel like the neighborhood is better. Okay. One thing that kind of bothered me was watching people sit around and cry about the African-American couple who was taken out of their cars and out of their car, and like people just acting like this couple didn't know about the curfew that was in put intact in their town. They want to talk about all of the accolades that this couple has. Is like comprehension isn't one of them. They have to have comprehension to be able to get to the points of their lives that they're at. If they disagreed with their curfew, the best thing they could have did was simply left the state that was responsible for. Go this way, please. Go that way. that was responsible for like the times, you know what I mean? But their karma wasn't a ticket or a pat on the hand. It was embarrassment, and it was up close and personal. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little distracted. Obviously, this is my karma. You get what I'm saying? I decided to take a nap with the baby, and now the baby is up. And I want to get my video done. So, can you go play, please? Go ahead, go play. Go play. Yes, go play. Right, guys? So, okay. But they asked for someone else to come up to them and be the answers the moment that they did not follow the law in their own town. They decided that they were the answers by not listening to the laws that was input in their town, which was a curfew. Do not be in said place after said time, which is outside and be inside your own home, right? So, no, get down. You guys, stop. Oh my goodness. That's a fair example for karma. Am I saying that they should have been injured or people deserve to die or, be violated on top of them being like figuring they're the answer and meeting up with someone else who feels like they're the answer and karma actually playing from there and free will taking this? No, stop. Get down. Please get down. Please get down. Get down. No, that's not what I'm saying. Because I am not in charge of karma. But I do understand that when you decide that you are going to do something, that you should be aware of what you can possibly be exposing yourself to for the highest of the risk and the lowest. So that's my little spill. That's my little spill on understanding karma. Hey guys, so now I'm gonna speak about quieting your ego to understand people. So I'm gonna start off with like celebrities. Like for example, Doja Cat. You guys say Doja Cat and others like R. Kelly is canceled, but they shouldn't have to apologize because you didn't do your due diligence job in knowing and understanding who they are. Doja Cat, for example, she made a song and got big off of B word, I'm a cow. Nobody said, let me really see how she really identifies herself. All that's canceled is your ego. Because you failed yourself. She's living her life and still has supporters. And she was living her life and had whichever supporter she had before you. Because that's how it works. You climb up the ladder. Why are you judging her so harsh if you're gonna chalk it up to she has self-hate? It's so sad. That's how you That's how you consider yourself empowering somebody who you supposedly support, not who you identify and diagnose yourself with whichever character flaws that you decide to impede on this person for whatever your mind comes up with, right? That's how you do the people that you love. I'm kind of asking, but I'm kind of chalking it up to that too, because this is what you're doing. So this is, and I kind of witnessed it. But that's also how you do yourself at the end of the day. And it has to stop. Nobody owes you or your ego anything. How you view someone shouldn't be for them. Anything judging and feeling old after is plain ego. And you are the only one who should be dealing with that and taming it. You making Doja Cat apologize is even sadder than the so-called self-hate that you want to, point out on her. So congratulations to you. You've become a bully if you weren't already a bully previously. And it's the sickest part that you are even bold enough, that you aren't even bold enough to step into your skills and passions and get the same kind of highlight for your life that she has for hers. But you now feel worthy of her life decisions. Let's stop and ask spirits for guidance now, because this is beyond. Support others from the start, because it's a loved one. We all love. And you can and will be able to benefit from them. You can get a clear understanding of who they are. If you support others from the jump, then and only then you can really see if they are useful to enhance your higher self, your skills, your passions. And surprise, everyone can do that and does do that. People show you what route not to take. You may not want them around you to protect their spirits, which is okay. But you don't dare judge them, because that's only ego. It's people who can motivate you for things you didn't even know you could do or would like to do or even fathom. Or your future generations down the line, somebody that you care about. If you simply share it, you simply share this person doing art, and then your little cousin started doing the same thing. What? Now look at that. But you don't share it. Your little cousin's kind of lost. They still looking for ideas and stuff like that. They have this feeling, but they don't know how to express it, where to express it. And just you as well. You not sharing these things, you not being open to other people's creativity because you feel like it don't have nothing to do with you, is you missing out on a whole bunch of downloads because you let your ego take the wheel. As you nap in the back seat with whipped cream in one hand and your yes man, insert whoever it is that's supporting the foolery of your ideas of skipping past these people who could be benefiting you, your family, and their families, rubbing your face with a feather right beside you in the back seat. You might want to rewind that. But I'm not going to leave you guys on a judgmental tip. I'm going to tell you that everything is okay. Because everything is exactly how it should be for what we put out into this world. That we all have these moments and that things can and will change. But it all starts with you and me and everybody else. And that you deserve to feel the love so deep within you that you can't help but to let the light bounce out from within you and ricochet right onto your fellow sisters and brothers of all races and genders. And that I truly believe in you, and I truly appreciate seeing and supporting you in your journey and in your path alignment. Peace, light, love. Sheesh, guys. I don't know the way my head's at. The R. Kelly thing, because I touched R. Kelly and didn't even go into it. He made that song, You Saved Me. And he probably saved a lot of people at that moment. He made the music Happy People. Those are just 2 songs I'm gonna name, right? And people got married to these songs and stuff like that. And then he did whatever it is his ego was leading him to do. So everybody canceled him for doing what he was doing while he was making this music. And people were supporting him. When he made You Saved Me and it saved you, if you allow yourself to not still have that same connection with that song, your connection with that song, that's just your ego. Because you really could have been saved. You know what I mean? Like, and you deserve that to yourself. You deserve to be able to still listen to that song and think back to where you was. Not where he was, what he was doing. That's none of your business. Beyond the fact of, okay, this person is not a good person that I thought this person was. That's it. That's it. Still has talent. Doesn't take away from the talent. So it doesn't take away from this person assisting me in a message that I needed at the moment. You understand? That just goes back to what I was saying about the solution for protesting. You get what I'm saying? What I told you towards the end is you use your skills and you make a change. And karma. Karma is real. You know what I mean? If he puts out this energy, this helping energy, it's a tipping scale. And he was tipping both sides of the scale. That's not our business. I mean, and I don't mean it's not our business like turn the other cheek and, look away. But how it helps you is how it helps you. Understanding, acknowledging, and putting an end to this is definitely the other side of that. But it does not take away from what's meant for you. If that makes any sense to you guys. You can acknowledge someone's talent and not empower their negativity. So you could be like, wow, that song was a good song, right? And if y'all really wanted to do something, you could protest and say he can't earn under the money that he made. All of that money needs to be donated to organizations and stuff like that. And it needs to be organizations that he's not actually connected to. And you can even allow him, because he is the one who made these creations, to choose which organizations it was, or his family to choose which organizations that this money goes to for the lives that he changed and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, he still changed lives. In a good way and in a bad way. None of us is out here just changing everybody's lives for the better. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You grow out of people, you hurt people because you got to move on. You grow out of people, you stay around, and you can still hurt them because you stayed around and you grew out of them. And there's plenty of other ways. So, just think about that, guys. Open your mind. And don't let your ego run amok.